Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction of the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Well, this defense for the Cowboys much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Throwing is Hurts. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Hands it off out of the gun. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Space to run past the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 49 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Hurts. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
2nd down at 4. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Let's get it.
Third and 2. Love with it. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I'm coming.
Now a give here to Pollard. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Being chased out left. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing, Love. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Defense wins championships, baby. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Play action this time with Love. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Love now. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. From the left hash, this from 46. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
2nd and 7. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Off the play fake, Love. And he wisely will throw that one away. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
So the failure staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Love. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the curve. Watch the curve. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54.
Again, it's Love. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. That catch good for only a couple. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Love. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is caught. Touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that wound up traveling at even 58 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together and maybe get into field goal range. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Micah Parsons. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Both teams making their final preparations for the second half of action. So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Pulls it in at the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Love from the gun. He finds his man, complete. That's more. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. To throw again on 2nd down. Love. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And the Cowboys are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Love. Flushed out right. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 17-3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They go play action with Hurts. Going deep for Hopkins. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Seattle. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Steps away. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5, and he is all the way up past the 25. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. The bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Yeah, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Dallas, Texas is the spot, third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside, but he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
On play action, Love to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now, this offense, they keep wanting more and more and more, but they kind of got to be careful here, CD. I mean, we're still in the third quarter. This game isn't over yet.
I would agree with you there because while they've had all kinds of success and hit on some deep balls like this,
The one thing they can't do is start to get loose with the football. A lot of time left, as you mentioned, and if they keep turning it over, they'll bring them back into the game.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
2nd and 5. Here's Hurts to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. It's a big play there for Seattle.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd gone to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Following the interception, Love. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd down and 3. To throw now. Here's Love. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Love now to pass on 1st down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the 1st quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens thing.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 19. And the Seahawks are right back in this football game. And now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Throwing is Hurts. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off near the 42. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cowboys are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth-quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the 1st down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And this will be a Seahawks 1st down as he gets this up past the 30. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get this up to about the 40. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Right back to him on first down. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Bonds. 2 yards a gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Inside handoff. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. Here we go on fourth down. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. From the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to look deep, end zone for Hopkins. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DeAndre Hopkins, his second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Still 15 yards to go, second down. That one looks like he'll throw here. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And looks like they've got 6 DBs on the field here for a 3rd and 9. Working out of the gun. Love. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Oliver. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. To pass, here's Jordan Love. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Now, there was a time when I would have been upset at teams throwing the ball with a big lead late, but I've evolved a little bit. I've come around. Ultimately, they're looking for first downs, and if they think the air is the best place to do it, then so be it. In addition, you probably got a quarterback. It's a nice bonus if he keeps completing passes. So they want to keep throwing the football. Fine by me.
To the air again, Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Moore. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From just shy of midfield, Love. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting